if the person you married for security became the one you truly loved after it was already too late to fix your mistake? I didn't marry for love. I tell people that now without flinching because the truth doesn't hurt the way it used to. Back then, I had my reasons, clear ones, practical ones, reasons that made sense when survival mattered more than feelings. Love doesn't pay rent. Love doesn't settle family pressure. Love doesn't rescue you from uncertainty. Money does. When I met him, I wasn't impressed by romance. I was impressed by stability, by the quiet confidence of a man who never checked prices, never panicked about bills, never looked worried about tomorrow. He was kind, but not exciting, gentle, but predictable. He loved me in a calm, patient way that didn't shake my world or steal my breath. And I chose him. Not because my heart raced, but because my life would finally slow down. People congratulated me. My family was relieved. Friends whispered that I was lucky. I smiled through the wedding photos, convinced that affection would grow eventually, that love was something you learned, not something you chased. At first, it worked. The house was beautiful. The life was comfortable. Problems disappeared the way people promise they will when money enters the room. But something else disappeared too. The silence between us grew heavy. Conversations became polite instead of passionate. He noticed everything about me, except my loneliness. I told myself this was maturity. This was adulthood. This was the price of choosing wisely. Then one night, months into the marriage, something small happened, something ordinary, and it cracked open a door I didn't know I had locked. Before we continue, kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe. It motivates me. Also tell me in the comments where you are watching from. I was standing in our kitchen, watching him laugh softly at something on his phone. And for the first time since we got married, I felt something twist painfully in my chest. Not regret, fear. Because I realized the most dangerous thing you can do isn't marrying the wrong person. It's discovering you married the right one for the wrong reason. Loving him became unbearable because I couldn't say it out loud. I wanted to tell him every time he reached for my hand, every time
I'm
he
so
waited for me
glad we could
before
do
eating,
this.
Me too. This
every
is
time he chose
perfect.
You look
patience
beautiful.
over pride. But love that grows from guilt feels selfish. I began overcompensating, cooking his favorite meals, checking in constantly, trying to become the wife I should have been from the start. He noticed. One evening he asked gently, "Did I do something wrong before?" The question cut deep. "No," I said quickly. Too quickly. He studied my face for a long moment. "You are here," he said, "but you are heavy." I didn't know how to explain that the weight came from finally caring too much. Then everything shifted. He sat me down one night and spoke calmly. "I need to be honest," he said. "I don't feel chosen anymore." I froze. "I feel appreciated," he continued, "but not desired." The room went silent. I wanted to scream the truth, that I loved him now, that I loved him deeply, that I was just late. But love, when delayed, sounds like an excuse. He looked tired, not angry, just tired. "I don't want to be someone you grow into loving," he said quietly. "I want to be someone you choose." That was when I understood the cost of my decision. You can't schedule love, and you can't ask someone to wait forever for your heart to arrive. He didn't leave immediately. That's what hurt the most. He tried, he stayed, he hoped. But love delayed doesn't heal. It complicates. Eventually, he sat across from me and said something that broke me. I deserve to be loved without convincing someone. I cried that night, harder than I had in years. And for the first time, I said the words, "I love you." He closed his eyes, too late. Not cruelly, not dramatically, just honestly. We separated quietly. No shouting, no scandals, just grief. Now, when I look back, I understand something painful. Choosing money over love isn't wrong, but pretending love will arrive on command is.
Some hearts don't wait, some doors don't reopen, and some lessons only come after you lose what you finally learned to value. If this story moved you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It truly helps this channel grow. Final question. Do you believe love can grow with time, or should it always come first? Tell me what you think, and also let me know where you're watching from.